Good, happy Monday morning, December 3rd, 2018. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, one killed in Warner House fire. A person was killed in a house fire in Warner on Sunday night. State Deputy Fire Marshal Max Schultz confirmed to News 9 that one person died in the blaze on Route 25. Two others were injured. The state's fire marshal's office has been called to the scene. The cause of the fire is unknown at this time. Stay with us for updates to this story. Mourners pay respect for Bush at Kennebunk Church. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Siobhan Lopez.
Get jingly at the Made in New England Expo. Experience the incredible array of New England-made products.
St. Anne's Episcopal Church. It's where George H.W. Bush and his family went for Sunday services while summering in Kennebunkport. The seasonal church is closed, but opened its doors this weekend for anyone who wanted to pay their respects. Richard Earl of Kennebunk felt compelled to kneel where a president knelt and honor his legacy.
Pay my respects. Yeah. You know, a fellow Kennebunk porter. I didn't live here, but I've worked here, and I'm on the fire department here.
Earl participated in fire training at the Bush family compound at Walker's Point, still reeling from the sad news delivered on what is typically a joyous weekend in town.
Beautiful tree lighting and all, and you hear the news the next morning that, our neighbor passed. It's sad.
President Bush will also be missed here in town. Some tell us that Hurricane was his favorite restaurant. The owner says it was just one of his favorites.
When he was here away from politics, he was just a neighbor, and he was gracious. He would go from table to table and greet all our guests.
Owner Luann McDonald describes Bush as a remarkable man who lived a remarkable life. She feels privileged to have served his family and to have witnessed the incredible love story that was George and Barbara. Many still mourning her death.
We knew he wouldn't last long without her.
We're actually surprised that it took 8 months. We actually we figured it would be sooner.
Locals say next year will be the first time President Bush won't spend a summer in the port since he was off serving in World War II. But they'll never forget their neighbor and friend.
We'll miss him, but, his house is still there. We'll remember him every time we pass.
In Kennebunkport, Maine, Siobhan Lopez, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Driver seriously injured in collision with Bedford cruiser, police say. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR.
Get jingly at the Made in New England Expo. Experience the incredible array of New England-made products. Find handcrafted gifts for the home and garden. Discover sauces and spices for the cook in your life. Surprise someone with a sparkly piece of artisan jewelry. Find special Christmas gifts for your loved ones. Bring the whole family and enjoy holiday entertainment at the center stage. Come to the Made in New England Expo at the Doubletree by Hilton in Manchester on December 8th and 9th. You won't believe the treasures you'll find.
New information tonight about a crash that closed South River Road in Bedford late last night and into this morning. The town's police chief says an officer was trying to stop a vehicle for traffic violations when that cruiser and another car collided. The officer was treated at the hospital and released. The other driver, a Bedford resident, has serious but non-life-threatening injuries.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Naked man stunned with taser after trying to punch Merrimack officer. A man walking completely naked in the parking lot of a Merrimack hotel was stunned with a taser on Friday night after police say he tried to punch an officer. Richard Chase, 52, has been charged with indecent exposure, attempted assault, and resisting arrest. Police were called to the residence on Daniel Webster Hotel about 10:30 Friday night after someone reported that a nude Chase was knocking on a guest's door. Officers found Chase in the parking lot and said he became aggressive, according to a Merrimack police press release. Police said they deployed a taser after Chase tried to punch an officer who avoided being hit and continued to be combative. He was taken into custody a short time later. Chase is set to appear in court December 13th. Police said he was out on parole on weapons charges. Spirit of Giving toy drive ended yesterday. Let's take a listen to the video how much toys got collected over the 3-day weekend.
Low tracking litter designed to stay off your floor and everywhere else. Introducing Fresh Step Clean Paws.
Today, the generosity continued. Thousands of children in New Hampshire in your own communities will now have toys for the holidays thanks to so much generosity during our Spirit of Giving toy drive. Now, since Friday, you all have donated almost 18,500 toys. It's just amazing, and once again showing just how generous the Granite State is. It all started on Friday with a donation so impressive the state police had to use multiple trucks to haul it all in.
It doesn't only put a smile on their face, it puts a smile on our face as well.
Saturday, the generosity continued. Thousands of dollars in donations, thousands of toys collected.
We donated a skateboard and Legos and a speaker. We donated lots of stuff.
And Sunday, you all made sure the magic continued by pouring your hearts into the toy drive on its last day.
This is actually one of the best parts of the job. It's helping out your own country. It's helping out the children, and you know it really comes down to the children.
Friday and Saturday, we collected 12,000 toys at the drop-off sites. For many, donating toys is an annual event.
We just really love helping people, and it's just something that we've done for the past couple of years, and it just makes us feel really good.
Each one of these gifts will make a big difference to kids in need this holiday. Many who dropped off or volunteered time know exactly how that feels.
I remember what it was like raising my kids, and sometimes Christmas got a little tight. And so if we're able to help out
help out.
And today, the toy drive wrapped up with that same sense of generosity. The people of Service Credit Union have been working hard to collect toys for our drive and made this massive donation tonight. Granite Staters not letting the rain get in the way of helping kids.
You know, it's a challenge, not only year-round for some people and families to keep up with the regular bills, the electricity. Well, you had heat and you had food. So this is all going to help the local community.
So my friend Leon here made hundreds of handmade wooden toys for all the kids this year. There's a total of 460 of them that he made by hand in the last 3.5 months. So, Leon, that's the man. Couldn't have done it without him.
And a very personal donation to our Spirit of Giving toy drive. Hours of Leon's time to create unique toys for some very lucky kids. He was joined by the rest of the crew from Jack Customs to help us and Toys for Tots make sure every New Hampshire child who needs one gets a gift this Christmas.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Very cool indeed. Trump's description of the China trade deal doesn't match the official White House version. President Donald Trump's assertions about the U.S.-China agreement to pause tariffs escalations that emerged over the weekend do not appear to match the White House's official description of the agreement. Congress, White House on the brink of another government shutdown. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
Begin with ABC's exclusive interview with President Trump. Just 5 days before the midterms, the president wants all the focus to be on his signature issue, surprising even the Pentagon with a new call to send more troops to Mexico.
Okay, that is not the video that we want. Sorry about that, everyone. We have the wrong video on the list. It all comes down to the wall. Washington is on the brink of another government shutdown, with Democrats and Republicans spearing over funding President Donald Trump's signature and unfulfilled campaign promise, with the government funding set to expire on December 7th at midnight. Trump wants $5 billion in funding to construct a wall on the U.S.-Mexico border as part of an agreement to sign a package of remaining funds bills until to be signed into law for the next fiscal year. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.